Hi, I'm AKMoonstone, and I am here to introduce myself. This is my very first podcast or YouTube video as I introduce myself as an author. I'm also a certified UC Reiki Master Healer, and all of my books you can find on Amazon.com. This was my first ever series. This includes 10 books. Your Will, Evil Eye, Hidden You, The 144s, Soul Protector, especially if you want you want to learn a different way of looking at and viewing death. The Untold, just some fun hidden truths that nobody wanted you to know. Gatekeepers. I'm not a medium, but this will help a lot of people who are. Divine Unions, this is about soul contracts. And Elevate You, how to for self-love, and Key Holders. Basically, it's the words of Yeshua. So that was my first series. There are 10 books. The second series that I had is the Ascension series, because my first series was the Spiritual Awakening series. My Ascension series includes Your Light Within, Evil Eye 2, Earth's Dark Fairy Tales, The Timeline Shifts. This, a lot of people should be kind of looking into, because this talks about the Earth ascension and why things are happening currently as we speak in the world today, and New Harmonic World, which brings us into the new age of Aquarius. The third series was my Transcendent series. I only had one, but then like months later, I came up with this one, What's Next? Basically, it just tells you how to bring heaven down to earth. And then I wrote another series. It's called Darkness to Light, and it's only 2 books, Sweetness and Silence, and Oppression. A lot of males. I wrote this mainly for males. Anybody can read it because we both have masculine and feminine energy, but it's a good one. The other ones that I wrote is Demon Time, and this is my first fantasy collection. And then I wrote 2 journals. This one is to teach you the art of letting go, and will also help you heal your relationship with money and manifest your thing. So this will help you manifest anything you want. You can write in both my journals. I got paperwork in the back. Basically teaches you how to surrender to the energy so that you can manifest anything you want with the new energies that are coming into play as we are all going to step into the new age of Aquarius. With that being said, I wrote all of these books, and like I said, you can get them on Amazon.com, and I'm going to put some links down in below. But I do want to mention that I was also, I handed everything over to the Guinness Book of World Records. And although they told me that I may be the first author who ever wrote that many books in a short amount of time, they will not publish or allow me. I do not deserve the award because my books are controversial. Well, nonetheless, they all read them because that's what they came back with. And that's all I needed to know. And I also have a store. It's called AKMoonstone. It's my Etsy store. There you can get my bracelets and some stones. And I put my Evil Eye books there, and I think I put 2 other books, Elevate You, and I'm trying to think what the other one is. Manifest Your Thing. I put that in there. Soon I will be releasing. I made my own oracle deck. That will be released here probably by Monday, I'm assuming. Today is January the 18th. These are my deck of cards. There are 35 cards, and each card is a title of my book. So that's why it's called Oracle Story. It's my story. And instead of buying all the books, you can do it with the cards. Some people don't like to read books. I totally get that. So this is what I have to offer, and this is what I'm selling. Before we start, I want to say that I study astrology, and I also have studied religion for many years. I probably since I was 5 years old, I've been questioning religion. So with that being said, for a short little reading, I do know how to do tarot cards, but I'm not going to do tarot cards today. They are fun. I think a lot of people there's a lot of tarot readers here in YouTube land, and everybody does their own thing, and everyone has their own beliefs. I totally agree with that, and I respect that. So I'm here to tell you what is coming for January 19th. January 19th, which is very odd that I would actually record this before everything we have a Saturn and Venus conjunction coming in on the 19th, which is also bringing in a polar vortex. Now, if you live in the United States and you live in the Western Hemisphere, I don't know. I live in the magical Mitten, Michigan. So we're going to get hit. There's going to be a lot of other states getting hit. This is going to end up bringing in a lot of natural disasters in a sense. And the reason for this being is because the Earth has been ascending and shifting its axis, which means it's rotating in a different direction. And we've been rotating for the last 26,000 years or more in the sign of Pisces. Now, going with biblical times, nothing has changed since Jesus himself, or Yeshua, I like to call him Yeshua, has walked this earth. We are about to ascend. Well, the earth has been ascending, and many of us were spiritually awakening, timeline shifts, clearing past karmic debts. We are now moving into the age of Aquarius. Now, a lot of people will disagree with me, but the age of Aquarius cannot start until something drastic changes the entire world. It has to make a mark. With that being said, the natural disaster that's going to take place with this polar vortex, it's going to bring humanity together, which is what the age of Aquarius is all about. That when we lived in the Pisces era, which, we're transitioning right now, living in the Pisces area, we were all about, greed, money, ourselves, doing things fast pace, quick buck here and there, technology. I mean, so much has happened just in the last 26,000 years, right? So moving into the age of Aquarius, when you're in the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius is it's an air sign, and it's all about humanity. We are all one, we're all interconnected. It's going to change how we all live, basically. This is going to be huge. And it will start another era. It'll start another era for the next 26,000 years. So what does that mean for us? Well, Venus, the planet Venus and Saturn. So when Venus is the planet that will tempt you of a dreamy energy of love, wealth, and conflict and comfort. While Saturn, which is the daddy planet, I like to call him the daddy planet, Saturn's more about rules and regulations, kind of like your dad, right? Your dad wants you to, follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, guess what? He's going to watch you. It's like turning the burner on. He knows he just turned the burner on. He's getting ready to make hamburgers. And you come over there and he tells you, don't touch the burner. And what do? You start touching it, but he doesn't say nothing, but he's sitting there watching you. Yeah, that's Saturn. But with this conjunction, it will silently plant karmic obstacles in our paths. This could be a double-edged sword. If you don't pay attention, you could put yourself in a trap. Why? Because Venus, the planet of compassion and love, will bring in a subtle energy. So on one hand, oh my God, this is going to be amazing, and then you find yourself falling into a spiritual trap. Or, if you're not into spirituality, find yourself into a trap. This is basically the universe's way of testing you, is to see if you are ready to receive what you have been asking for. I took some notes because I'm kind of nervous doing this. There are 7 spiritual things you need to avoid for the next few days. Otherwise, Saturn is going to make you pay, just like a daddy would. 1, be aware of false temptations. Addictions will be on a rise, and so will overindulgence. These feelings will feel like it's a need. I need to have this. I need to overeat. Addictions can be anything. It can be drugs, alcohol, food, shopping. Anything. We all know that. This feeling of a need will overpower your better judgment. These temptations are going to feel like an energy trap. This is to have you lose focus on what truly matters. Saturn's cold, hard truths will keep you from your higher path. So ask yourself, are you feeding your soul or are you just numbing it? 2, don't rely on the universe to fix your problems. If you are not a go-getter, you are going to have a really hard time for the next few days. The universe won't save you. It's going to test you. Do you have faith? So ask yourself, are you co-creating your reality or are you waiting to be rescued? Saturn will hold you accountable for every action that you have done. Venus will make you feel lazy. So confusion will be on the rise during this time. So make sure you pause and reflect during this time, because remember, this is to test you to see if you trust yourself. 3, resist the pull to prove yourself to others. Trust does not need to be proven. Only lies and illusions do. Don't overcommit yourself. This will only drain your energy. The universe will show you where you've forgotten your own worth. This is to realign you with your soul's path or mission. Saturn wants to discipline you, and Venus wants you to have connection. But remember, true connection doesn't require performance. So stop, reflect, and ask yourself, are your actions today guided by your own truth? 4, be aware of people trying to drain or dim your light. Not all connections in our lives are positive. Many people are here to take from us. These people are energy vampires. And this will be on the rise. They're not necessarily bad people, as if we are all one, we can't be judging people. It's not our place to judge, only God can do that. But they're not bad people, but they are here to feed off of your energy because they need to feed. They see something in you that they do not have. So be very selective and protect your energy during this time. Saturn is seeing if you will set boundaries. So ask yourself, do you feel lighter or heavier after taking or spending time with any person? That will tell you everything you need to know, that question right there. If you feel heavier, you feel drained, you feel tired after talking to someone, then it's time to let them go. If you feel lighter, energetic, happier, that's your person, that's your people. This is all about being mindful of who you let into your space. 5, stop running from your inner critic. It is not your enemy. It is your neglected teacher. So judging yourself will be on a rise, thanks to Saturn. Remember, what you avoid in yourself doesn't disappear. It grows stronger in the shadows. Ask your voice or your inner voice, what are you really trying to tell me? Because it's basically going to make you go in fear, right? This will bring your flaws to the surface, and it will be your job to turn them into strengths. They are not your weaknesses. This will also help you so that you can love yourself more. 6, spiritual entities. Now, the reason why I wrote all my spiritual books is for this one Bible phrase, right? And the Bible phrase goes, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against evil rulers, authorities of the unseen world, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. So that whole saying, as above, so below, some people think heaven, hell. No. What it really means is what happens in the spiritual realm, it happens here in the 3D. 3D being our material, our physical plane, right? With that being said, that's why, they say don't judge somebody. These people that are in lower energies, they were placed on our path so that we would grow from it. This is all about bringing heaven down to earth, right? So spiritual entities will be on a rise, and the veil will be very thin and more active than ever. These energies will be both good and bad. So watch out for sudden energetic attacks like sudden exhaustion, a sense of unease, or even unexplainable emotional outbursts. Remember, these are warnings. Remember that you are stronger than any shadow that crosses your path. We are all given the tools to have, you can rebuke, cancel in the mighty name of Jesus, right? And a lot of dark entities like to take over. I call them like some people call them NPCs. Basically, what happens with a person is that when a person experiences a lot of trauma, your soul separates itself from its body, which leaves you an empty vessel, an empty body. And these dark entities like to jump inside these damaged people that are walking the earth amongst us, and they like to take control. And a lot of these dark entities will jump around to follow certain people. You know who you are. So watch out for that, because that will be on a rise. Not everything that feels good for your soul, not everything that feels good is good for your soul. Watch out for distractions, like things that are too good to be true. Remember, not every open door is meant to walk through or leads you to the light. These doors are tests to take you off path by these dark forces. That's when the evil shows up. I messed that up. Sorry. To take you off path by these dark forces. Just remember, the closer you get to God, that's when the evil shows up. And they're showing up to leave you astray off your path, off your truth, confusion, illusions. So you need to stop and look deeper. Saturn is here to make you pause and question everything. So do it. Question everything. True alignment doesn't come from chasing. It comes from standing firmly in your truth so that you can see what's real and what's an illusion. Do not be fooled by illusions. Illusions will be on the rise in the next few days. And 7, which we just did, but the number 7. So there were 7 things to look out for, which 7 is my life path number. And the number 7 is a number that tells you that there is obstacles on the way, but you will overcome them. It is a time to learn and grow and step out of your comfort zones. You are encouraged to set a positive example for yourself and others, to inspire others to heal and serve humanity that serves you best. Inspire others to seek their own truths, passions, and purposes here on earth. Well, That's a lot that's coming in the next few days. With that being said, let's pull a AKMoonstone oracle card for the day to end this. It's brand new, and that's funny that just popped out. All right, the card that popped out is timeline shifts. In periods of ascension, one may ascend towards higher dimensions, and another may descend towards a lower dimension. We end up in a timeline split or shift. Despite the appearance of linear time, its true essence is cyclical. Just as seasons flow in a cyclical pattern, unseen cycles influence the human consciousness. These cycles encompass periods of darkness, the Dark Ages, and enlightenment, the Golden Ages. The timelines then shift between those prepared for a new curriculum and those still navigating the lower realms. This transition is fueled by unity and expansion. This mirrors the principles observed in nature, mainly through cell division. In this nature, it underscores the interconnectedness of spiritual and physical phenomena. As we continue on our journey, the interplay offers us new insights into the true nature of reality and the evolution of our consciousness. Ascension leads to a higher vibration and an elevated state of being. By embracing the present moment, it is time to recalibrate and honor our spiritual sovereignty that needs to be nurtured during this process. As the process of destruction and creation unfolds, it paves a way for renewal. This is a time of illusion. Time is an illusion. This card or phase in your life marks the chaotic tower moment, which comes before the dawn of the new earth. Wow, I'm right on point. I love that. Yay! The other card that fell out, well, because it's my story, it's the Gemini sign, the Roman numeral 2. Gemini, the sign of duality, partnership, and communication, this is funny, holds the power number of 2. There is an importance of needing balance and harmony by balancing out the opposing forces in various aspects of life. This includes your personal relationships and creating equal reciprocity. The number 2 encourages you to listen to your inner guidance and trust in your intuition. Pay attention to your gut feelings. They are never wrong. This card can also indicate a need for effective communication to be able to gain the mutual support you may desire, and also urging you to nurture your connections of all kinds and to be an active listener. This allows love, compassion, growth, and change to take place. The number 2 also indicates the spiritual growth often involves selflessness and motivates you to engage in acts of kindness and service to others to enrich the lives of those around you. This will give you spiritual meaning by cultivating cooperation and unity, which will deepen your understanding of its importance in your life's journey, spiritually and personally. A new partnership may be on the horizon, but first you need to break out of your comfort zone and do something that will engage you in something actively. Yeah, I'm doing it. Think of it like this. Balance encourages you to seek equality in your life, acknowledging both sides of every experience, while pursuing growth and expansion, while finding the flexibility and adapting to new ways of thinking and doing things. By understanding this, you will create a strong foundation for yourself and for your partnerships of all kinds. Roman numerals convey a sense of history and do break information into easily organized structures. In this sense, maybe it is time for you to reorganize and simplify your life. Well, that makes complete sense of what's going to happen in the next few days. Well, with that being said, I am going to bring this to an end, and I want to say thank you very much for listening. I probably am going to do more of these podcasts. They're going to be different, but this one was my first one. I just wanted to introduce myself, and I also want to just tell everybody I have a gong. and I love it. So, but I just want to say thank you very much. Please check out my Amazon.com and my Etsy store, which is AKMoonstone. I will also, as soon as I get my tarot card or my oracle cards set for sale, I will definitely let everybody know. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay warm. If you're in the polar vortex, stay warm. And I guess that's it. Namaste.